none of us, whether it's in life or in work, can ever be for everybody. And if you try and serve everyone else without checking it's true for you, you give them a really nutritionally deficient product. You give them, you try to please them when they ask you for, they say, please make me a healthy milkshake. And you're like, oh, I'd love to please you. I don't know how to make a healthy milkshake. I'll try, you know? So you go, here's your healthy milkshake. And they're like, oh, thanks. And they're like, and they start to have a sugar reaction. And you're like, oh, I just put a little bit of sugar and that, you know. So I think there's something about, you have to know what you can do, because there's so much you could do. And we do a lot. Like I do a lot. I serve many different varied arms. So I've got really good, I think, at knowing what I shouldn't do. Because I'm working to often capacity, and I don't mean I'm exhausting myself, but I mean, I'm at capacity of how many varying things I want to offer without dropping the quality level. Because if I tried to add one more thing right now, the quality would go down. And that's I'm never going to be happy about that. Obviously, there'll be variations of quality, but we'll always strive for quality. And if we don't make it, we don't make it. We tried. Our intent was there. So I think that's it. I think it's knowing that if you can't provide that product that they want, the basics, someone else will. And they'll go and find it. Because the one thing I teach about why it's important not to people please, when you've got someone knocking at your door, telling you they're desperate for you to help them, and you are drained and exhausted, is if you let them into your house and don't pay attention to your body, they're going to get half your energy. You're going to drain yourself into the ground, and they're not going to go and knock at the door of your neighbor next, who would have been perfect for them. And it's that thing of thinking, I'm the healer, so I've got to heal them. 7+ billion healers on this planet. Some of them direct, like there are direct healers who can hold space for you. And then there are the indirect healers like Trump is right now. You know, he's not a direct healer, but boy, oh boy, is he catalyzing a worldwide healing in so many different ways. And that started with his election campaign. So there are the catalytic healers that aren't necessarily conscious or holding space for you as a healer, but all of us are healing each other, right? All the time. It's like when we're slightly snappy at someone and someone gives us a look, they help me. Oh, I'm like, oh God, yeah, I need to, how did I get to that? How do I change that next time? So, but yeah, I think it's the same with holding space for your community. You have to trust that you never want to serve your community without serving from a place inside yourself that is true and authentic. Because it's better to let your community go and find someone else. Like, you know, the day that I feel I can't do this anymore, I'm not going to try and hang on to it. Just because we've built a community and because we serve them, it would, you know, it'd be very sad for me, but I really considered stopping doing this work in 2016. And I gave it a year of serious consideration. And then at the end of the year, I actually transformed, but only because I gave myself permission to walk away. So I think it's important to authentically do and give what you can, but to not people please as a creator. Otherwise you start renting yourself out in a very dodgy deal to other people.